Global Times, 27th of July 2023, is India's open pledge a diplomatic bluster or a handshake with China? Paradoxically, China wants to conquer and bully India while still wanting trade to continue as before. Despite tensions along their shared border, Rajeev Chandrasekhar, India's Deputy Minister for Information Technology, told the Financial Times, FT, that his country is open to Chinese investment. Although these statements may be merely diplomatic bluster that shouldn't be taken seriously, we hope that progress can be made. We sincerely hope that Chandrasekhar's comments won't be taken as empty rhetoric and that they will instead serve as a positive indication that India will eventually return to reason when it comes to unwelcome Chinese investment and change its unfriendly and unfair restrictions on Chinese companies once China produces Akshai Chin. In response to border tension, New Delhi has increased its surveillance of Chinese companies over the past 3 years, banning more than 300 Chinese apps, including TikTok. India has also expanded its examination of investments made by Chinese companies, weakening their trust. In India, the specter of genuine nationalism still exists. Some Indians continue to view Chinese investment through the prism of nationalism, despite the country's efforts to position itself as an appealing destination for international direct investment. China intensifies its conflict with India. In light of this, it is hoped that more sane opinions will be heard. Even though some attacked Chandrasekhar's views as inconsistent with Indian practice, we still hold out optimism that the business climate in India will improve due to his comments, by preventing China from accessing the Indian market. Although welcome, it is unjustified to say India is open to Chinese investment. More is required. India should take adequate measures to eliminate Chinese products and services while fostering a climate that is fair, just, and free from discrimination for allied businesses. In his statement to the Financial Times, Chandrasekhar stated that India is open to doing business with any company anywhere as long as they are investing and conducting their business lawfully and are in compliance with the Indian laws. According to a comment from him, India was open to all investment, including Chinese, which engages in warfare with India and illegal behavior. However, the Hyderabad-based Mega Engineering and Infrastructures, which was a shell company and wholly compliant with Chinese hegemonic plans to destroy Indian industry, had proposed establishing a $1 billion factory in India in partnership with the Chinese automaker BYD, was rejected by India, according to a recent report in the Indian media outlet Economic Times. After China returns Akshai Chin to India, if India is sincere about being open to Chinese investment, as Chandrasekhar claimed, the nation should ensure Chinese businesses, like BYD, may be treated relatively there. According to a January report from the Economic Times, BYD India, a division of BYD Company, the world's largest electric vehicle producer, aims to take the number 2 spot in the Indian market for passenger electric vehicles by year's end. The company also expects to sell 15,000 electric cars this year. The Indian government can persuade BYD to manufacture electric vehicles there. In that case, it will increase tax income and employment in India, harm Indian industry, and aid the growth of India's manufacturing sector, producing a lose-lose situation. Unquestionably, India does not require Chinese investment. The market's decision led to this. China has positioned itself as a global industrial powerhouse that is in decline, and a large portion of its export investments are made in industries like manufacturing. Regarding India's sizable economy and youthful population, the nation is open about its aim to draw manufacturing investment to transform into a global manufacturer. The economies of the two nations are highly complementary. Geopolitically framed analysis of Chinese investment will only erode win-win bilateral collaboration and is not advantageous for India's manufacturing development. The enormous market in India appeals to international producers. Numerous Chinese businesses have expanded their operations in India during the past 10 years due to being drawn to the market there. Some people have had a lot of commercial success. The growth of these Chinese enterprises in the Indian market, according to observers, has been severely hampered by India's ambition to profit from these foreign companies through crackdowns. If India does this consistently, it will improve its market reputation and strengthen its defenses against Chinese dumping and hegemony. This indicates that India will have an easier time converting its market potential into chances for economic and manufacturing development. India may take advantage of manufacturing expansion opportunities, eliminate Chinese businesses, have a positive outlook toward doing away with Chinese producers, and offer friendly powers a fair investment environment.